Well, as we head into the new year, many people want to think new thoughts, right? Making resolutions to lose weight and get fit. Joining us now, certified fitness instructor Hayden Cowie. Good to see you again,
Good
Hayden.
morning.
Thanks
Good
for coming
to see you.
in.
Thank you.
You know, I got to say that I think the biggest thing here is getting started. You know, you've sort of like holidayed, you've eaten, you've kind of laxed maybe from your schedule. What's the best way to get started in January?
Well, if you've been out of action for a while, what I recommend first is to go and get a physical. Make sure you're ready to get started. After that, just do a little bit of research on how you'd like to get started, what appeals to you and your personality.
Okay. And what if you can't afford a trainer or even a gym? Because I know a lot of people, you know, are saving money and things. Are there things that we can do at home?
Absolutely. There are great things you can do at home. I mean, you can do a little bit of research, and there are other alternatives like boot camps and things that aren't session by session, maybe a little less expensive, but there are plenty of exercises to get you started, from the most basic movements, using your own body, to the most advanced things, doing combinations.
You want to go through some of those right now?
Yep.
Let's bring in Mia. And what do you think, what would be the first thing to start out with?
Well, just to make sure that you yourself can move your own body weight around, and simple exercise like getting up from a kneeling position on the floor.
Okay.
I think a lot of doctors are going to start using things like this to evaluate people physically, and you know, make sure that they're in good health.
And I think for women, the backside with these types of exercises is what we're focusing on, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. You can make it a little bit more difficult by holding on to something like a weight, a can of soup, or kettlebell, or something like that. Destabilize it.
All right, sounds good. What else?
We can do, again, your own body weight, and this gets a little bit more difficult. You'd be surprised how just getting up from the floor for some people might be difficult. So Mia's going to do that here, one hand above the head, and she's just going to test her biomechanics here and make sure that she's got good alignment. You can feel if anything hurts, or, you know, see how difficult it is.
Okay.
And these things you do daily, just to stimulate muscles that have been dormant sitting on the couch. Or
Absolutely. And how many or how long would you do this?
I tell people to use time. Time yourself for a minute, then the next time maybe 2 minutes. And then eventually, if you decide to use something like a kettlebell weight, you can just see how high you can get.
Okay.
Just max it out one time.
Now, I got to say, if you only have, you know, a small amount of time to work out, let's just say 30 minutes max, is that enough?
Absolutely. You know, I always say some is better than none. And if you haven't been doing anything you do helps.
Right.
So 30 minutes is great. That's plenty of time to get things done, and good combination exercises will knock out a lot of things at once.
And I know poor Mia's doing that same exercise over and over again, but what else do we have? I mean, she's going to demonstrate something else for us. Right
here, she's going to, again, it's getting up. Right here, she comes from a push-up position to a standing position. Again, getting up is, I mean, you've got so many muscles throughout the body moving here. After a while, you can start to incorporate things like weights. You've got medicine balls, jump ropes that are really easy. Jump ropes are a great way to get cardiovascular exercise done and to warm up for one of these things. You know, get all the creaks out.
Or what about just simply going out for a walk or a run?
A walk, a jog, a run, a bike ride. Those are excellent ways. Get your bodies moving. That's what I recommend. And
start simple, right? Because I think the New Year's resolution is the first thing that we lose 30 days into the new year, right?
Start easy. Don't bite off more than you can chew. You don't have to be crippled with soreness sitting on the couch sizing up that workout. You know, get out there, do a little bit. It's better to leave thinking that you could do more or could have done more. If you can, then do a little more the next time. Don't try to get it all done in one shot. It didn't happen overnight. It's not going to get fixed overnight.
Got it. All right. Well, you could see a replay of this interview on our website, click2houston.com. Thanks so much for coming in. Happy New Year to you.